Most people call me Scooby, and I have been employed by Providence since the summer of 2001. This place was, it was kind of a skeleton when I first started working in here, and I didn't have any idea how we were going to open on time, but it all came together, as it usually does when the Lord's involved. It was a Friday night, and I drove around here at 1 o'clock in the morning-ish, just checking the place out. And sure enough, there's another car coming behind me. And I was like, there should be nobody else here. I said a prayer, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna confront this person, you know, they shouldn't be here. And it was Mr. Cummins. He introduced himself and said what he was doing there, and we had a common bond right away. We both were in love with this place from the start.
I was in advertising. I had a company called Mary's Radio Shop. I wrote and produced radio commercials. And one day my phone rang, and it was a guy named Bob Cummins. And he was calling to ask me if I would write a radio commercial for God. It was such a fun project. I wrote 6 commercials for him. 5 years after that, I heard that he was going to build a school. I went to the open house, and it was exactly the school that I had wanted. So, the phone call from Bob Cummins changed my life.
My name is Robert Cummins. My connection to the school is I'm the guy that had the idea to build this place. So the first hurdle was how many kids are going to show up. I mean, it was a real question, you know, because it's kind of a dance. How many teachers do I have to hire depends on how many kids show up and how many kids are going to show up. When we ended up with, I think it was something like 220, maybe 220 kids, that was quite a surprise.
Beautiful Friday morning, Providence Academy. Special word, this is the last school day for our senior class.
My name is Todd Flanders, and it's been my real privilege for the past 25 years to serve as headmaster of Providence Academy. I think that we were thinking that we were involved in founding a school for the ages, but there were so many urgencies in the early days. I think that we could sometimes get the idea that if we can make it 10 years with this place, everything's figured out.
I think what stood out the most to me was the leap of faith that I think everybody connected with the school made to be a part of the community here.
My name is Beth Riopel, and I've been at Providence for 25 years. This is our 25th year. I had heard about this new Catholic school in the northwest suburbs. Everyone had heard of it. And they kept saying, you have to at least send in a resume. You have to think about it. My dad and a family friend were the ones who said, you need to go. This is the right decision, you need to go. And I trusted them, and I'm like, okay. I was driving out here that first day for workshops, 2001, like I said, I think, and it was August 6th. I'm gonna fulfill my 1-year contract. I'm gonna put 100% in, of course, as anyone hopefully would do, and then I'm gone. Being here for these 25 years impacted me in so many ways. I feel like I'm a much, much better teacher, a more holy person because of my colleagues. And to think about that, holy cow, again, it's so incredible, it's so humbling, and I'm so grateful for that.
Providence is distinctive in a number of ways, I think has been from its founding. In 2000, as the place was being put together, a commitment to a vertical liberal arts and sciences education grounded in the classics was a very interesting idea. Let's offer children the best that's been thought and said and drawn and sculpted and performed and sung. Why? Because we think that one of the beautiful things that we can do is to hand on good, true, and beautiful things that have been given to us, and that preparing kids for life in any age is going to require that kind of handing on.
We have 7 graduates of Providence Academy, and we picked up another one on the way. So our lovely daughter-in-law, Delexi. So we have 8 Providence graduates in our family.
We've been very impressed just with the caliber of teachers here. They care about the students, and they're very, very knowledgeable about their subjects. And our kids learn a lot. I mean, our kids are a lot smarter than us. Don't tell them that, though.
What we've really appreciated is Providence's commitment to teach our kids, no matter what their academic level is. They've been able to get the personalized attention that they needed at Providence.
And I think part of that is just the kind of the way that Providence encourages kind of the whole person.
Providence Academy is not just a school, it's a real community for your family. We've made some of our best friends here.
I started here in first grade, and I was here all the way till senior year, graduated here. And I mean, throughout Providence, just the student life and the community, it's just something that you can't find anywhere else. I was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma when I was 17. I was the January of my senior year. The way the whole school community was just together and praying for me and with me the whole time. The morning after I was diagnosed, there was a mass held for me, and that was just really, really cool to see. And again, there's no other high school that's like that.
Some of the most meaningful moments have been the relationships the teachers and the faculty have developed with our kids and with us too as parents. Really getting to know the kids and getting to know who we are as a family.
What we've seen in our children is the application of what they are learning in school to how they show up when they're outside these 4 walls, when they're with their friends, when they're in the community, when they're on their sports teams, how they treat others. We think about the limited time that we have with our children at home before they go off into college, into the real world, knowing that those little sparks are what will light the fire for what will be for them is really satisfying, but also humbling for us as well.
My name is Abigail Spichke, and I'm lucky enough to be a 2016 graduate and current faculty of strings here at Providence. There were so many staff here at Providence Academy, such as Marshall and such as John Wagner, who they radiated joy to the students no matter where they were in the building. It was truly infectious how much love they had for what they did and for the students, and that was always so evident to me.
Did I ever think I'd be here long enough to see our students come back with their own kids? No, I never gave that a second thought until I started seeing it happen. Then not only did I feel super old, but it was just really cool that these parents thought highly enough of Providence to want that same experience for their kids. That's special.
My mom always likes to tell the story about how I took my first steps in the hallway, which is actually right across, which is right here next to my classroom. I took my very first steps at Providence. It's pretty surreal to be a teacher here. Currently, my classroom right now is across the hall from my pre-K classroom that I had my very first classroom at Providence. So sometimes I picture little me starting school year in pre-K. I think of all of my teachers that I had throughout lower school, middle school, and even high school. They all impacted me in a truly different way. And those relationships ended up lasting far beyond the classroom. For example, Mr. Dudley was my confirmation sponsor. A lot of them went to my sport games. When I graduated, they came to my house for my grad party. So these relationships never just stopped when I graduated, they kept going. And I feel like that happens a lot at Providence, which makes it a really special feeling. Now that I'm a teacher, I want to provide that same thing to my kids, to my students.
It's the most humbling thing and elicits the most pride at the same time. To have students who were brilliant and so talented and such good people, to then work alongside of them and see what they can do now and what they've grown from being an amazing student now to being an amazing adult and colleague.
I'm proud of the fact that a number of those alums are sending their own children here now, so we have legacy children here at school. So I think that speaks to the values and the things that are so dear to the institution. I think we're in a place in 2026 where the world we're living in is in such desperate need of really well-formed, well-educated, good thinkers who can go out there and lead. And I think that's the student we produce.
We wanted an academically top-notch, faith-filled school. You know, in a lot of cases you get one or the other, but I wanted both.
Faculty and staff who joined for that first year, that founding moment, were really a brave and courageous bunch. And we've got quite a few of them still around 25 years later. But it was bold. It was bold. Everyone was taking a risk with a new school idea. And especially those families of the first 205 students who came and started with us. We were all pretty bold, thinking, let's give this vision a go.
This place is so special, and not the place, the people. The people are just so special, and what a gift it is to be a part of this.
We've done 25 years here. We're going to do 25 more.